Today is the feast of Saint Gregory the Great, the Pope, the end of the 6th century, elected in 590 to succeed a Pope by the name of Pelagius, and he was Pope for some 13 years. It is to him that the English-speaking world owes its Christianity, and specifically the existence of the Catholic Church in what we know today as England. Of course, there were Christians there in Celtic times, but with the withdrawal of the Roman military, the Church, as it were, had ceased to exist as a organized body. It was St. Gregory who sent missionaries to complete the conversion of the German tribes that had conquered that part of the world. But for many reasons, we are all indebted to St. Gregory. He, in chaotic times in the Italian peninsula, specifically in the city of Rome, he brought order out of chaos, not only in spiritual matters, but also in temporal. What came to be known as the Papal States, in great part, as the fruit of the work that he did, charitable work in organizing the economy of that part of the world and keeping a certain amount of order, making possible the education of the people, of the clergy in particular. It is he who gave the famous rule for priests, pastoral rule as it is called, which is still the basis for seminary formation. Laid down the principle that the holiness of a man on the moment of his ordination will essentially be the holiness that he has for the rest of his life, and therefore the object of seminary training is above all to see to it that those ordained are holy priests. Good priests, shepherds of souls. And perhaps the point that we need most to reflect upon today is the importance, no matter how difficult the times, of placing first the salvation of our souls. Not the comfort of our material surroundings, not the security of our particular political order, but the salvation of souls, our own, and those who have not yet heard the gospel. St. Gregory was famous for putting into practice the great theory that St. Augustine propounded concerning the city of God, the need to see Christ's work as extending to the entire world, not to be frightened by the Bavarians, but to strive to convert them. That is the whole point of every great saintly missionary, not to damn, but rather to seek to convert those who for the moment are enemies of the cross of Christ. And that is the point that we need to keep in our minds and our hearts. The reason that we are here, the reason that we are Christians, the reason that we are religious, the reason that we are priests, is to save souls, to bring to enjoy the blessings of our Lord's great sacrifice in this earth, but above all, on this earth, but above all in heaven, to everyone. If we understand fully what it means to enjoy the grace of the Lord, the blessings of a Christian culture, that we will know that we will want others to share that. And that is the reason that St. Gregory was such a great promoter of the missions, not only Christianity at home in Rome, but every place throughout the world. Let us finally, in moments of difficulty, do what he did, have recourse to Our Lady. The famous plague in Rome, there were many of them in those days, not because they were curses of heaven heaven, but because of the carelessness and the negligence of those in charge of the public order. When one of these plagues broke out in Rome, and St. Gregory had no other means to remedy except have recourse to the intercession of Our Lady. He had the famous icon of Our Lady, the salvation of the Roman people, Salus Populi Romani, which you can see today still in the left apse in the St. Mary Major in Rome, carried in procession from the Basilica of Our Lady on the Esquiline Hill to the Vatican, the tomb of St. Peter. And as the procession passed what was then the tomb of Hadrian, now known as the Castle Sant'Angelo, the castle of the Holy Angel, there appeared above the castle the avenging angel with his sword extended. And when the icon of Our Lady was raised on high, the angel lowered the sword, and the plague ended. I recount not a legend, but a fact of history. Let us always have recourse to Our Lady, especially in those things that most concern her children, that she loves so much, and we shall see indeed the great wonders that have always been seen when Our Lady intervenes to help her children. Praise be Jesus and Mary.